Well, everybody, and welcome once again to Lightning TV, brought to you, of course, in association with mjdphoto.biz. Now, no home game at the Skydome up in Coventry last Saturday, but it was a small matter of the away game at Bretton in Peterborough on Sunday. There was also the small matter, of course, of our first midweek game of the season last Wednesday night at the Skydome up in Coventry. Telford Tigers were the visitors that night. Let's go and have a look what happened. So lining up for your visitors, Telford Tigers this evening: number 10, Timo Kuvalainen; 12, Daniel Rose; 15 is Daniel Harrison; 16, James Smith; 17, Owen Bennett; 22 is James Pease; 23, Gareth O'Flaherty; 26, Yaroslav Kruzik; 29, Adam Walker; 31, Declan Ryan; 35 is Sam Gospel; 44 is Mika Kuraventa; 61, Adam Tyler; 67, Alex Roberts; 72, Callum Bowley; 77 is Scott McKenzie; 89 is Michael Paolu; 91 is Nathan Salem; 96 is Macaulay Hayward; and 97 is James Priest. That's the Telford Tigers. And lining up, of course, for your home side, Milton Keynes Lightning this evening: number 1 is Jordan Headley; 5 is Ben Russell; 8 Blaz Emisic; 9 is Grant McPherson; Yanni Yokola wears number 12; Jordan Cowney is in 14; 17, of course, is Stanislav Lacek; 18, Adam Carr; 19 is Lee Jameson; 21 is Ross Green; 23, Tom Carlon; 55, Michael Farn; 61 is Ross Bowers; 66, Lewis Christie; 78 is Lucas Adapek; and of course Stephen Wall wears number 93. Your officials for this evening: John Libtrot, Dan Boardman and Kim Kavanagh.
Lightning goal. It now reads 61 for 14 and 66. That's 61 for 14 and 66. Penalty called on Tigers 91, Nathan Sagan. He receives 2 minutes for tripping, timed at 13:18. As Tigers 91, 2 minutes tripping at 13:18. Penalty called on Lightning 55, Michael Farr. He receives 2 minutes for holding, timed at 37:32. So Lightning 55.
We got a sticky place a couple of weeks ago, so we're still trying to keep the stitches up in there.
So there you have it, 3-0 winners, another 2 points in the bag. And after the game, I caught up with Lightning head coach Nick Poole. That was quite a tough midweek game. You know, people having to travel up, the M1 an absolute nightmare. But 2 points is 2 points for both the league and the cup.
You know, really big game for us, especially in the cup standings, which was, you know, one of our objectives at the beginning of the season, was to make the semis and obviously then hopefully go on to the finals. But one step closer after tonight. I don't think it was the greatest of spectacles as far as games go. Midweek game, you know, all the lads on both teams probably working, you know, getting stuck in traffic. So it's really tough for the players, tough for the fans. But I thought we did a fairly professional job tonight, and you know, the guys worked hard, and we got the 2 points, and now we move on.
Yeah, it was a case really of just get out there and get the job done, wasn't it? And one thing I must do is just mention line 3 tonight, because they were out there. That was a gritty old line right the way through 60 minutes tonight.
Yeah, we've been getting goals from all 3 lines, and you know, I think that's been our success this season, is all 3 lines contributing. You know, Jordan, G and Roscoe tonight, a lot of speed, a lot of energy. When, you know, maybe the team as a whole at times is a little bit flat, so they were a big boost for us. But I think, you know, all the guys, all the guys tried hard. Wasn't the prettiest of games, but like you said, we got the job done.
Just got to ask is, I remember a couple of seasons back when Lee Jameson was playing as a defenseman. He started scoring and instantly wanted to go up front. At the end of this season, are you going to get Michael Farn asking the same thing?
No, he's been great so far. Real great start to the season. You know, both defensively and offensively. But you know, right now he's having a bit of a purple patch. But he's a real skillful player. I wouldn't say we expect this kind of production from him, but it's certainly an added bonus. And I think now he's getting a bit of a taste for it. So you know, that's something we'll be looking for a lot more from him.
Team certainly is starting to gel now. We said at the start of the season it was quite difficult, because, without making an excuse, quite difficult because of the lack of ice time. But now you can see that the guys are all starting to play for themselves, and they are becoming really quite dangerous against pretty much anybody in this league.
Yeah, you know, I don't think tonight was our finest hour, but you know, week by week we're getting a little bit better. And I think now with the new facility in Milton Keynes, we should be able to get a bit more ice time, and that's been really tough. You know, we're only getting 1 session a week, and you know, all the other teams are getting between 2 and 3 times a week. You know, you're constantly falling behind against the other teams. So I think now we can start to bridge that gap, and we can get fitter. The guys have a bit more time on the puck during the week, and that'll only make for a better performance on the weekend.
I've just got to mention Telford as well. At the end of the day, you beat what's put in front of you. But, you know, I maintain as we go throughout this season, okay, you know, they're pretty much rooted to the bottom of the league right now, but they're not a team that plays like a 10th place team.
Well, they've got some good players. I mean, you know, and they're spending a lot of money, and they've got a lot of money to spend. So, you know, I don't think they're planning on being stuck at the bottom of the table for too long. So, you know, if some of the rumours are true, I think there could be a bit of player movement going that way, and you know, it makes for an interesting league.
Brilliant. Well, that's tonight put to bed. You got a tough weekend coming up, obviously, but obviously the away trip to Peterborough as well on Sunday night. But before that, on Friday, this coming Friday, you've got the Milton Keynes Lightning Golf Day. You're one of the captains along with Vito. Now, Vito the other night put his case across, you know, how he's going to beat you this year. I know you took the honours last season, but you know, it's all friendly rivalry. But it's a hell of a rivalry, isn't it?
It is, but you know, I think Veet this year is seeming to he's picking the teams, he's picking the handicaps, he's picking the groupings. So I think he's trying to do everything he can to win. We'll see on Friday, but it'll be a great day. You know, we're really grateful for all the people that are taking time off work to come and join in on the fun. So really looking forward to it. But I think once again we'll win.
Well, we'll be down there doing the videos and taking some photos as well, but it is going to be a fantastic day, and you know, with thanks to sponsors, fans, ex-players as well, and the guys, you know, it is going to be a fantastic day out.
It'll be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
Just before you go, one last mention tonight to both sets of supporters, Telford and in particular Milton Keynes as well tonight. Tough journey for them to come up, tough face-off time, you know, being quite late. It's now sort of nearly 10:30 and we're still here. They're on their way down the M1, and it was a bit of a journey getting up because of the traffic. But they come up tonight, maybe not in so much great numbers, because obviously people can't get off work early and stuff like that, but they really made some noise, didn't they?
Oh, they did. To be honest, it was actually a bigger crowd than I was expecting. You know, it's been a real grind, I know, for our fans this year. You know, every weekend making the trip up, and a lot of those fans also making our away games. So, you know, a lot of miles and a lot of money being spent. You know, and we are very appreciative, and I think it just goes to show what fantastic support we have.
I just think this year in particular, we said it at the start of the season, I think that right come the end of this season, I think we're going to be able to look back on it and just think, right, you know, this is one hell of a club operation.
It is. I mean, you get the to the players, to the fans, to the support staff, and everybody's kind of getting on with it. I don't think I've heard a single moan in the 8 weeks to date. So it's not easy, but I think we all know that the light at the end of the tunnel is hopefully a really nice new facility, and we'll all be back in it and looking forward to it. But I think we're all having a bit of fun this year traveling up to Coventry, and they've been great to us here. So it'll be a good year.
Brilliant. Well, Nick, thanks very much for talking to us. Long old journey back down the road now, but with the 2 points and, hopefully that qualification for the Cup.
Let's hope so.
Well, many, many thanks to Nick Poole for taking the time to chat to us after the game. Now let's go and have a look at what that result and the results from the weekend does to the league tables. So a limited programme in the English Premier League on Saturday night saw only 3 games taking place. Basingstoke hosted Peterborough must have thought Christmas had come early as they defeated their visitors 6-0, whilst Bracknell Bees continued their recent resurgence as they took on and beat Guildford at the Spectrum, the score there being a very close 2-1 to the Berkshire side. Now the other Berkshire side weren't so fortunate as Jets were shot down by Swindon at home by the odd goal in 7, the visitors there winning that one 4-3. On to Sunday then, it was a case of everyone back in action as all teams had fixtures on Sunday evening. Peterborough's sorry weekend continued as they had little to offer a strong Lightning side, with Nick Poole's men running out 8-4 winners, Michael Farn getting amongst the goals yet again just after 5 minutes in. Manchester beat Basingstoke 6-1 in a one-sided affair in Altrincham, and Bracknell made it a maximum points weekend as they beat local rival Slough 6-2 at the Hive. Guildford made up for the previous night's disappointment as they knocked 10 past Sheffield for the reply of only 2, and Telford made up some lost ground on the others as they beat Swindon 1-0 at home. On to the league table then, and Guildford stay top by 2 points with Phoenix having 2 games in hand. Bison stay 4 points clear of Lightning, but it's the Buckinghamshire outfit that have 2 games on them. There's a bit of a gulf forming back to Slough, Swindon and Bracknell all on 19 points in 4th before Sheffield make up the top 8. Peterborough look to have all sorts of problems as they now start to look over their shoulders at Telford, who made up points. Big weekend coming up for Phantoms as they play both Sheffield and Slough, and what must be must-win games for them. So there you go, there'll be loads and loads of chopping and changing in league positions as we go throughout the season, and there's no telling yet who's going to make the 8 to make the playoffs, of course, when we come round to playoff time in March, April next year. Now, Lightning were added some great news this last week in that they now have an hour's additional training time on a Thursday night up at MKICE, the community ice rink up at the old Waitrose building in central Milton Keynes. Now, MKICE formed a committee about 6 months ago to retain ice facilities in Milton Keynes whilst the main rink is being refurbished, and we want to thank that committee and everybody involved in making this happen that allowed Lightning to have that additional 1 hour training session. That really is going to help the guys no end. Now, MKICE is a total non-profit organisation. It's totally run by volunteers, and it's a community rink, and that's where you can maybe help out. All of the recreational teams in Milton Keynes are going to be playing out the rink. All of the junior teams are going to be playing out the rink. Milton Keynes Thunder will also be playing their home games as well. Not forgetting the figure skaters and, of course, all the casual skaters that use public sessions. They cannot run these sessions without volunteers, and that's where, as I say, you maybe come in. Now, if you want any more information, just go to the website. It's www.mkice.org. That's www.mkice.org. You can find the timetables, the public sessions, and everything else that's going on in the rink. And of course, you can volunteer your time. If you look on there's a volunteers timetable. It will tell you exactly who's needed on what days and what times and everything else. Please get in contact and help them out if you possibly can. And once again, we want to send our thanks to absolutely everybody in every organisation who made the additional ice time for Lightning happen. We're very grateful. Now, we mentioned it just last week. Last Friday, the 22nd of November, was the annual Milton Keynes Lightning Golf Day. Quite a cold day, but a gorgeous day nonetheless. The sun was out at Three Lots Golf Club, just outside Milton Keynes. Let's go and have a look and see what happened. So here we are at Three Lots Golf Club, just outside Milton Keynes, of course. It's the annual Milton Keynes Lightning Golf Day down here, which has been held now for the last 3 or so years. Glorious sunny day out here on the course. A little bit cold, as you can see with the get-up I'm wearing, but it is autumnal. The sun is out and the guys are enjoying themselves. So as we go around the course today, I'm going to try and catch up with a few of the guys and see what they've got to say. So here I'm with Vito Raza. We're at Three Locks Golf Club just outside Milton Keynes, of course, on the 9th hole here at Three Locks on the 3rd Milton Keynes Lightning Annual Golf Day. Second time it's taken Ryder Cup format, of course, with Vito's team Europe against Nick Poole's Rest of the World side. Gorgeous day, a little bit cold.
A fantastic day, really. I mean, I looked at the weather on Wednesday and it was hailstones and it was cold, and I thought, oh, not looking forward to Friday, but turned out beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, look at my get up here. It's, ski jacket, gloves, hat on, and everything else, because we've been sitting around sort of doing the video and taking the photos. You've been out on the golf course having a few swings as well. You're not actually playing yourself, but you are taking guys on this particular hole just to add a little bit of a challenge. Yeah,
we decided that because it was an odd number, it was probably good for one person to drop out, and we've come to the 9th hole, and this is beat Vito hole, and you get an extra point for the team. Unfortunately, it's not a very big ask to beat Vito at the moment, because I think I've played against 4 teams and lost all 4 games. So
see, that was a problem, wasn't it? Because there was beer on offer for everybody to beat you, and I'm not entirely sure you got enough beer in the clubhouse.
No, to be honest, this hole isn't beer. This one, nearest the pin, gets you some beer, but beat Vito gets you an extra point.
Brilliant. Well, the next group, we just finished off on the 8th green now. I think that's Richard Wilmot and Andy Watkins, Dean Campbell as well over in that group. So they'll be across in a minute. Have a go. But thanks for talking to us.
You're welcome. No problems.
So an absolutely fantastic day for all concerned there down at Three Locks Golf Club. We want to thank everybody down at Three Locks, Rico and all the staff and all the players and everybody else and organisers who got involved on the day. It really was, as I say, a fantastic day. Including our sponsors, the guys from Northgate who took part, and also the guys from MK Diagnostics as well. Once again, Lightning, I'm very, very grateful for your support, of course. Winner on the day was Nick Poole's global team, retaining the trophy from last year. One thing's for certain, next year is going to be even bigger and better, and Vito will be hoping to get that trophy from Nick for his Europe side. Well, that's pretty much all we've got time for this edition, of course, except to tell you just a couple of things. Don't forget, on a Wednesday night in Milton Keynes at the Shippershaw pub in Willen, you can go down and pick up your tickets for the Saturday night game. You can also book your place on the coach as well. The other ways to book your place on the coach, of course, is to send an email, travel@mk-lightning.com. That's travel@mk-lightning.com, or you can just pop over to the Supporters Club stand on match nights. It's as simple as that. For more information, of course, you can also go to the main Lightning website, which you'll find all the information about the team, roster, fixtures, and of course Lightning TV as well, and that's www.mk-lightning.com. that's www.mk-lightning.com. Now back to a normal league programme this weekend. It's away at Guildford on Sunday. That's going to be a toughie, but it's home entertaining Telford Tigers. They're back. They were here last Wednesday. They're back this Saturday. Face off is 7:30. Doors open at 6:30. We'll be there. Hopefully see you there too. Until then, take care.